Nobody sees the full cost of a swap until the hidden execution price has already moved. And in 2024, that gap can be far larger than the gas fee. The displayed price looks clean, almost final, but that is not the number that decides what you actually receive. Most people start with gas because gas is easy to see, but a cheap transaction can still be an expensive trade if liquidity is thin or execution is poor. That is the first mistake, treating network fee as the whole bill. On a DEX, your trade can move the price against you before the swap even lands. Check the pool's liquidity before you sign. Tools like DEX Screener and DEX tools show volume, trading pairs, and how deep the pool really is. If your order is large relative to that pool, your own trade can create price impact. That turns a simple swap into slippage, and slippage is where the hidden cost starts to widen. Now look at slippage tolerance. It is the maximum price difference you are willing to accept, and setting it higher than necessary gives more room for execution to slip. If the DEX shows a minimum received amount or a simulation result, review it before you approve anything. That number is the bridge between the quote and the reality. Here is where the second risk enters: sandwich attacks. A trader or bot can try to push the price up before your swap, then sell into your trade after it lands. This risk matters most when the trade is large, the pool is shallow, and slippage is wide. In other words, the more you try to force through, the more exposed you may be. For larger swaps, better execution matters. An OTC desk, a limit order, or a routing provider may reduce hidden cost even if the gas line looks higher. And remember, gasless does not always mean free. The cost may simply be built into the final execution price, where fewer people think to look. Before you approve anything, verify the token and the contract. A bad address, a fake token, or the wrong network can turn a trade into a loss that no fee calculator will catch. So ask 4 questions first. What is the total cost? What is the minimum received? What is the liquidity? And what is the contract you are actually signing? That sequence matters because the displayed token price is only the surface. The real cost lives in execution, timing, and the shape of the pool beneath it. What remains unknown is simple. The final quote can still change by network, timing, and provider, right up to the moment you sign. That is why the last screen matters most. Review the final quote immediately before signing, because that is the number that tells the truth. If this trade is large enough to matter, the spread between display price and execution price can decide the outcome. This is not financial advice. It is a checklist for seeing the whole trade before the chain records it. Comment with the figure you would check first and subscribe for the next breakdown. Follow for more and hit the bell so you never miss the next one.